Hey you guys, this is Reggie, aka the Reginator. Today I wanted to talk about the new HBO documentary, Leaving Neverland. And my oh my, was it shocking. I knew about the accusations Michael Jackson had in the early 2000s about him sleeping with kids and potentially molesting little kids. Some people were accusing him of pedophilic actions, but to be honest, like most of the world at that time, I thought these people were in it for the money. I thought, well, he's a rich guy, he's innocent, and it's easy, and he likes kids, so it's easy for a disgruntled parent to take advantage of that and try to get some money out of the whole situation. I could totally see that happening because it's happened to many artists before. People see somebody who is well off and they try to use them somehow for their money. So I thought in the Michael Jackson situation that this was a very similar situation because he came across as such an innocent, nice guy. Like I mean, to this day, even just when I look at him, it's like he seems so innocent. He seems so like he is likable, and he seemed like he wouldn't be interested in sex at all. You know what I mean? Like he just seemed like a big kid. And so before I even saw this documentary, I didn't believe it. I was like, man, they're just trying to get more money off this man. And then when I actually saw the documentary and I saw all the little videotapes and letters he was sending out to little kids and the 7-hour phone calls and the fax machines and the way he always had to have them around, tried to bring them on tour, tried to separate them from their parents. And just hearing the stories of these two men, I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm really good at detecting BS when I'm faced with the evidence and faced with somebody talking. I'm pretty good at that. You know what I mean? At my age now, I've learned a lot, and I'm really good at being able to read people at my age now. And these guys aren't lying. They're not lying. There's no real glory. Yes, I know they tried to sue Michael Jackson's estate for money, but no one wants to be known as being as the guy who was sexually molested as by Michael Jackson. I mean, there's no grown man that would want their legacy to be that. So I don't think these two guys are lying for money. I mean, I know that they tried to sue the estate for the incident, but I totally understand that. If I was raped by Michael Jackson, I'd want some kind of reparations too. Like, yeah, that's kind of you messed up my whole life. Yeah, you got to pay. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. And just hearing the stories of the mothers and looking at their body language and their voice and their tonality and their eyes and their stories and the evidence, the recordings, the videos. And I mean, Michael Jackson was way too friendly with these kids. I mean, all those sleepovers and like it was beyond. I mean, I understand he didn't have a childhood, but that's just too weird. That's like some Pee Wee Herman type stuff. That's exactly like Pee Wee Herman actually. He even had the same white powder on his face or whatever it was. It's not white powder, it's a disease. But it's not a coincidence that he always wanted the kids to sleep over his house. Like, I get it when you don't have a childhood and you want kids all around you, but why would you want kids to sleep in the same bed with you? You don't need that. I mean, I remember being a kid, and I wanted my friends to be over at my house all the time, but I never wanted any of them to sleep in the same bed with me. I mean, that's like, I mean, it happened, of course, slumber parties and all that, but I sure as heck didn't want them. No, like, so we play, and then when I go to bed, I want to go to bed. I don't want nobody else taking up my bed. You know what I mean? Even when I was 5, 6, 7 years old. So I would understand if he just wanted the kids around to play with and then have them go home at like 8 or 9 or something like that. But he wanted them to sleep over in the same bed with them. He made the parents, even with the parents being right there next door, He still wanted the kids to spend the night in bed with him. I mean, that right there. I mean, there's enough evidence to damn Michael Jackson. I hate to say it. I love the guy. He's one of my childhood idols. But I have to admit, man, he's a pedophile, man. One of my childhood idols was a pedophile. Michael Jackson was a pedophile. And I know he duped everybody. And I'm not taking away from his artistic genius, because he was an artistic genius. And I do still think that there was still good in him. I think there was a lot of good in him. I think he didn't want nobody to suffer. I think somewhere in his twisted mind, he thought that these actions were okay. And I don't want to defend the guy. It's just, it's bad, man. It's bad. Michael Jackson was not a good person. I hate to say it. Even hearing those words come out of my mouth, it's like, man, Michael Jackson. Wow. You raped kids. You raped little boys. That's one of the most heinous crimes in mankind history. You can't rape little boys or little kids. Dang, dude, that's crazy. Michael Jackson raped little kids. Even hearing that come out my mouth, wow, that's just crazy. Wow, and it's so crazy. All these people are being exposed. R. Kelly, Michael Jackson, Bill Cosby, another idol, another American national treasure. Bill Cosby, the guy who I thought actually had a lot of sense in his head, who told guys to pull up their pants and act like gentlemen, was giving pills to girls, having them pass out and raping them. There's something twisted going on in Hollywood. There's something seriously twisted in Hollywood, in LA, that's causing a lot of pain to a lot of people. And someone needs to investigate that, like for real. That's all I have to say on the matter. It's crazy seeing all this darkness. I'm glad all this darkness is being exposed. A lot of people are getting justice and restoration. I'm happy. I'm glad we live in an internet age where nothing you do can truly be deleted, so people can see you for who you really are. I'm glad it's being exposed, and I hope more people get exposed. I hope so. But it's crazy to see it. It's crazy to see how deep the rabbit hole goes. It's crazy. Yeah, that's just a lot of evil in the world. A lot of evil. People that you don't expect to be evil are now showing up as being really evil. It's crazy. Yep. I think that's it, guys. Thanks you guys for watching. If you guys want to see more, subscribe to my channel. And it's a sad day. It really is. I'll talk to you guys later.